All right, I think we live. What is going on, everybody? How are we doing today? Today is a Monday. Really don't have anything concrete planned out for this live. What I want to do now is really just answer some fitness questions and help you guys start your week off correctly. All right, that's pretty much today's agenda. I just want to make sure that everybody is prepared to have an excellent week. So, one of the things that I like to do every week is set a goal, right? So, today is Monday. The first thing we want to do is set a goal for Friday. How many pounds do we want to lose by Friday? You know what I'm saying? Like, how accurate do we want to be when it comes to sticking to our meal plan? How accurate do we want to be when it comes to going to the gym? What is one thing we really want to focus on this week? I really like to fixate on one thing and focus on following that one thing for the whole week. All right. More specifically, honestly, I like to just have one simple goal. So my goal might be, all right, for this week, I want to be down 2 pounds by Friday. It's Monday today. I want to be down 2 pounds by Friday or 3 pounds by Friday. What do I need to do in order to make that happen? Right. And the answer is going to be I need to stick to my meal plan 100%. I need to get my cardio in. I need to get my workouts done. And if we can do that, we can reach the goal by Friday. And then on Friday, we set a goal for Monday. All right, it's the weekend. This is usually when most people mess up. What can I do or what goal can I set for myself that ensures that I follow my plan and that I continuously make progress? Once again, I got to stick to my meal plan. I got to do my cardio. I got to get my workouts done. You know, there might be certain parties I can't go to. There might be certain functions I can't attend because right now my biggest priority is reaching my fitness goal. All right. So that's my challenge for everybody here. What is your fitness goal that you want to reach ultimately? Like, let's say 6 months from now, what goal do you want to reach? But then more importantly for right now is what goal do you want to reach by this Friday? Like everybody here could lose 2 pounds by this Friday. And if you're really heavy, you could lose 3 pounds by Friday. So what goal do you want to reach by Friday? That's question number one. All right, so we got a few questions that just came in. Hey, what's up, bro? How can you motivate yourself when you feel lazy? Like I said, fix like having a goal. You know what I'm saying? Having a short-term goal can be very motivating. And it's a few things. So let me use myself for example. I know by this Friday I want to lose 2 pounds. I know that I will only get that done if I follow my meal plan, I get my cardio done, and I get my workouts done. Like that's the only thing I got to focus on. If I do the steps, I'm going to reach the goal. So the more you understand the fact that you need to do the steps in order to reach the goal, that will give you the motivation. Another thing that helps when it comes to motivation is having a plan in the first place. If you don't take the time out of your day to actually get a plan, it's going to be very difficult for you to be motivated because you don't know what to do. You know, and I think a lot of people struggle with that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I remember when I was trying to lose weight, if you don't know what meal plan to follow, if you don't know how to do your cardio, if you don't know what to do in the gym, you feel like sad because you know you want to get a result, but you don't know what's the first step that you should take. So I think education is number one. And then number two is like really just working on your mindset and understanding that if you do not do the steps, you will not reach the goal. And then also not extending the goal out by 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like shorten the goal. Give yourself a 5-day goal. And then once you reach that goal, give yourself another 4-day goal, then another 5-day goal. You got to shrink the time horizons for these goals. You know how many people I talk to, they say, by next year, I want to lose 100 pounds. And then they procrastinate. But if you say, by this Friday, I want to lose 2 pounds, and then you do all the steps, and then next week you say, okay, I want to lose another 2 pounds. Then you do all the steps. That short-term goal is giving you that motivation. And then by you doing everything every day, now you're making the steps you got to take a habit. And then it gets easier to follow it day by day. All right, let's see. What is better to lose weight, power training or cardio? So if we are just talking, like, let's say you just want to lose weight, then I would say cardio is better. But if you want to lose weight the right way, meaning you want to lose weight, but you still want to look good, then I would say dieting and weightlifting. Now, if you want to have the best results, like you want to lose weight, still look good, still have some shape, and you want to lose weight kind of on the quicker side, you need to be dieting, lifting weights, and doing cardio. What in the world just happened? Hold on, I think my computer tweaking. All right, we good. What it do? How you doing? Um, okay, Elias. I hope that helps. Dang, am I frozen? Let's see. I am currently exercising 5 days a week. I hope I'm not. Am I frozen? Let me know in the comment section if I'm frozen. We can hear you. Okay, that's good. All right. Yeah, but let me know if I'm frozen or not. Because what I'm seeing, it looks like I'm frozen. Now you're good. All right, thank you. All right, let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find that question again. Okay, Cat Lego. Okay. I am currently exercising 5 days a week and eating healthy, but I'm still not losing weight fast enough. Can taking a fat burner supplement help? So, what fat burners do is usually they work by doing two things. One, they suppress your appetite, and two, they kind of like it's like a stimulant. So they just make you move a little bit more, like they hype you up. So it can be beneficial, but I wouldn't start there. I would start with your diet. So when you say things like I'm eating healthy, for me, that registers as a red flag because you didn't mention that you're in a calorie deficit. You know, you could be eating healthy and not be in a calorie deficit. So you could be working out, eating healthy, but if you're not in a calorie deficit, you won't see any changes. Like, yeah, you'll be building muscle. You might see slow progress. Like you'll be doing a body recomposition. You'll be slowly losing fat and building muscle. But if you have a lot of weight to lose, going that route, you're not really going to see results anytime soon. Like you'll see results in 5 years, but if you're trying to see results in 2-3 months, you need to make sure that you are in a calorie deficit. And taking the approach of just saying I'm eating healthy, that's not going to get it done. Like you're not going to lose 10 pounds a month by just taking the I'm eating healthy approach. You got to make sure you're in a calorie deficit. This is why when I'm giving people advice on how to eat, I'm always talking about eating a lean protein source in vegetables and not doing the snacking, not really doing carbs at all. Because if you just follow that rule of just doing a protein in vegetables, it automatically puts you in a calorie deficit. So yeah, I mean, let me give you the short and simple answer. You're not eating in a calorie deficit. You need to eat less food. All right. So eat more protein, more veggies, cut down on the fats, cut down on the carbs, cut out the snacking completely. Let him tell it then, LOL. All right. If you look on my page, I just did a post and I kind of gave like what a full day of eating looks like for me. So yesterday for breakfast, I had 8 ounces of chicken breast, mixed vegetables. Then I did 1 hour of cardio on the Stairmaster. Then after the cardio, I had a protein shake. 2 hours later, I had a bowl of fruit. And then for my dinner, I had 2 burgers that I made myself with a side of veggies. And that was it. Like that was all I ate. Now, was I hungry? Yes. But you got to be hungry when you're trying to lose weight because you got to be in a calorie deficit, meaning you have to eat not enough. It's funny. Somebody looked at one of my meals. They was like, this doesn't look like I'm eating enough food. And I was like, yo, being in a calorie deficit, like the word deficit literally means not enough. It means less than what is needed. So when you're trying to lose weight, you have to eat less than what your body needs to make your body eat your stored body fat for energy. So you got to be hungry when you're trying to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Or you have to be comfortable with being hungry, rather. All right. That's great advice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Shanti. I'm going to start calling some people out, giving you a shout out. I see Simply Get Down, E Kitchen, Reggie, Official DX2. How do you get out of a plateau when losing body fat? So the last time somebody asked me that, I gave them three like kind of tips. So there are three reasons why people go into a plateau when they're losing body fat. Number one, and I believe this is the most common, is you slack up on your meal plan. So meaning, let me use myself for an example. Let's say I just start a diet and it's the first 3 weeks and I lose a whole bunch of body fat. In 3 weeks, I lost let's say I lost 8 pounds in 3 weeks. And what I was doing was just eating chicken breast, vegetables, no sauce, doing an hour cardio every day. That was it. But then, a few months go by, like I'm down 20, 30 pounds. Then I get a little flexible. Now I start eating out on the weekends. Now I start eating a little bit more fruit. Now I start eating a little bit more snacks. It's still healthy stuff, but I'm just more flexible. That's the main reason why people hit a plateau. They're not being as strict as they once were. So you do that, that's not really a plateau. You're just no longer in a calorie deficit. You're not tracking as accurately as you were before. Number two is people will hit a plateau because when they eat less calories and they lose weight, now that your body is lighter, it burns less calories. So what you need to do at that point is you need to eat less food than you were the first time in order to continue losing weight. And the third reason, I forget what the third reason was that I said before. If it comes back to me, I'll say it. But yeah, the biggest two is, number one, you stop tracking and you stop being as strict as you once were. Number two would be, as you lose weight, your body burns less calories. So now you need to eat less to continue to lose weight. And what was number three? Yeah, I can't even remember. Okay, let's get back over here to the Facebook and YouTube side. Good morning, Maria. Good morning. Marsky. Good morning. How do you get energy if carbs are low? So if you're following a low carb diet, because let me just use myself for an example. Let's say I'm following a low carb diet where all I'm eating is protein and veggies, and I'm trying to lose body fat quickly. So that's what I'm doing, but I'm still working out. Am I going to have as much energy during my workouts? No, I'm not. But am I going to be dramatically weaker? Like if I can bench 315 for 5 reps and I cut out carbs, am I going to like drop down to benching 100 pounds instead of 300 pounds? No, it's not going to be that dramatic. You might lose a few reps. So what you do is you go to the gym and you just do the best that you can. And you accept the fact that right now my energy is going to be a little low because I'm not eating that many carbs. Your body will adapt and you'll be fine in a few weeks. Right? But if we are prioritizing fat loss, that's what we're going to prioritize. So the weightlifting can take a back seat. We still going to do it, but we got to be comfortable with the fact that we're not going to be able to lift as intensely as we once did. We're going to take our creatine, get our sleep, and do the best that we can. Now, if it is an absolute necessity for you to be able to, work out hard, then you can have some carbs before you start your workout. You can have a little bit of carbs after you do your workout. So meaning if low energy is a huge problem for you, eat a banana 40 minutes before you start lifting or an hour before you start lifting. Have a protein shake and another banana after you're done lifting. And that's how you solve that problem. Or if you need more carbs than that, like the day before, you can have, a pretty carb heavy meal. So, whenever you get fitness advice from somebody, right? Especially if it makes sense. I hope all of my stuff makes sense. What you got to do is like you take it and then you just find ways to apply it to yourself. And if you need to tweak certain things, you just make those simple adjustments. So like, let's say I hear myself say, oh, eat chicken breast and veggies for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If I'm like, dang, I really don't want to do that, there are ways that I would modify it. So I might add some barbecue sauce to my food. I might swap out the chicken breast for chicken thighs. You know what I'm saying? I might swap out the chicken breast for lean ground beef instead. You just find little ways to make tweaks. All right. Let's see. We have Jody. Good morning. Phil. Good morning. Oh, from Australia. That's what's up. We have Isaac. I like what I'm hearing. Thank you, Isaac. Lynn. Good morning, Lynn. Phil. Good morning, Phil. I love your meal plan. Simple and easy to follow. I started to see results. Yay. That's what's up. I love that. Yeah, man. I mean, look, you follow these meal plans, like you'll start seeing results within a week. Like literally within a week, you'll be down like 2 pounds, 3 pounds. And that'll give you the motivation for go for another month. And then you'll be down 10 pounds. Then you do it for another month. Then you down another 10 pounds. And that's how, through being consistent, you're able to drop the 50 to 100 pounds, 200 pounds that you got to lose. And the biggest thing is you just get started and then you just make corrections as you learn more. So if there was one tip that I think would help a lot of people out here is just get started. If you don't know what to do, have a protein shake for breakfast, chicken breast and veggies for lunch, chicken breast and veggies for dinner. Just start there. And then as you need to make adjustments, you just adjust as time goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like conditions don't need to be perfect and you don't have to have all the knowledge to start. Just start with something. And then as you learn more, you make the necessary adjustments. All right, let's see. Now we have Isaac. My problem is my pot or bare belly. How do I get it to flat? So to get rid of a pot belly or bare belly, you just lose body fat. All right. You go on a diet, you do some cardio, you lift weights, and you do it consistently, you'll lose that. Right? It's really that simple. You follow a meal plan every day, no cheat meals. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, their diet is good for breakfast, it's good for lunch, but dinner, you know, they eat some nonsense for dinner, and then they start late night snacking like crazy, and then they get no results. You got to follow a meal plan like thoroughly for the full day, and then do that for a month straight. Then you'll start seeing results. All right. Let's get back to the Instagram comment section. All right, let's see. I like how simple this guy's advice is. I appreciate that, Leon. We have Brooklyn, Trev. You're not frozen. Thank you. Thank you. Simply get down. Good morning, Rods and Shine. I work out, but body fat stays stuck. So yeah, focus on your diet. All right, you work out, but the body fat is stuck. Focus on your diet. I want to just see for everybody that's here on Instagram, I believe if you put the word meal in the comment section, like right here on this live, you should automatically get a meal plan sent out to you. All right, so y'all could try that out. Like comment the word meal real quick and let me know if you get something sent out to you. I'm just checking. Yeah, I'm checking my automations right now to make sure that I actually have that set up. Free meal plan. All right, let's see. It might not be set up, but so hold on. Let me just set this up real quick. It's going to take me 2 seconds. So you comment on the live, you put the word meal. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So try it now. Comment the word meal and let me know if you should get a meal plan sent to you automatically. Wait, hold on. Don't do it yet. 1 second. Let me just figure this out. There's a comment reply. Send it as a. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna keep it simple. Just send me a DM with the word meal if you're on Instagram or on Facebook, and then I think it's going to send you one out automatically. You can't comment it here. I can't figure that out right now. It's going to take too long. All right, let's get back to the rest of these comments. All right. Hi, boss. I'm following your plan. I'm 130 kg. Can I go down to 85 kg by the end of November? So you trying to lose, that's 60 plus 30, that's 90 pounds. So you're trying to lose 90 pounds by November. So let's see, July, August, September, October. Nah, there's no way you're gonna lose 90 pounds in 4 months. I ain't even look. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you're gonna get that done. You could probably lose like 20 kilograms in 4 months. Even that is like, that's like, wow, you lose 40 kilo, no, you lose 20 kilograms in 4 months, which is 40 pounds. I'm impressed by that. But I'd be lying to you if I said, like, yeah, you could lose 90 pounds in 4 months. Ain't no way. All right. What is your take on fasting? So I never mentioned fasting because it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are following a solid meal plan, if you are doing your cardio and lifting weights, whether or not you fast on top of that, it has no bearing, it has no benefit, nor does it hurt you fat loss wise. Right? Fasting is beneficial for the people that I want to say are not, I don't want to say the word not disciplined, but if you have a meal plan where you are eating specific foods, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and this is your specific snack, and you are not eating anything on top of that, you don't need to do fasting. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, I mean that's honestly my take on it. Like, fasting is good for the people who do not have a meal plan. They might say, you know what, I'm only going to eat from 12 to 8. Now, when you give yourself that rule where you can only eat in a 8-hour window or a 4-hour window, what that does is it helps you be into a calorie deficit because it just eliminates a lot of the extra snacking. But if you're just following a meal plan that eliminates the snacking, you don't have to do fasting. Yeah, when you eat more protein, it takes more energy to digest that protein. In essence, whoever eats a lot of protein is burning more calories. Your calories out will be more. 100%. That is one of the biggest benefits of eating a high protein diet. So the reason why I tell people to eat 6 to 9 ounces of protein at every meal is that is one of the biggest reasons why I tell people to do that, right? When you're eating a lot of protein, your body has to burn more calories just to digest that protein. Also, it's good for you building muscle or maintaining your muscle. Also, it's good for keeping you full. So if you are trying to lose body fat and you don't want to feel like you're starving, eating a lot of protein is going to be very beneficial for you. How do I get your meal plan? Please, you will get the meal plan if you're on Facebook. If you send me a DM with the word coach, you will get the meal plan sent out to you. If you're on Instagram, you can DM me the word coach as well, and a meal plan will get sent out to you. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. What's a good whey isolate protein powder? So some good ones, and I think these are whey isolate, right? So, but I could be wrong. So I like Gold Standard Whey, Proto Light, and Isoflex. Those are three that I like. Let me put that here and then post it. So Gold, and you guys can take a screenshot of this. Proto Light and Isoflex. So you can take a screenshot, but these are the ones that I like. Okay. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up a meal plan that I can just share with you guys. Because like I'm so excited about this because I know if you follow this, like it's Monday, this is the perfect time to start. And I know for a fact if you just start following this today, you're gonna come back next Monday and be like, yo, I lost 4 pounds or I lost 3 pounds. Especially when you first start. When you first start, you lose a lot of weight because not only are you losing a lot of body fat, but you're also losing some water weight too. So you see a big difference on the scale. All right, yeah, I got it. So I'm about to share my screen and share a meal plan with you guys. All right, we're going to do this. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is a meal plan example right here. This is what you get for free, guys, on Instagram and Facebook. All right, so if you're on dang, where'd it go? Oh man, hold on, I gotta log back in. Share screen. Hold on, I gotta log in real quick. Mm-mm-mm. Six. Eight. One second. Sorry, Josh. Okay. So I got it. Let me just share my screen now. Where's this thing at? Come on, open up. Okay, so this is it right here. This is what you get. Hey, what's up, babe? Okay. Y'all on the call right now? Okay. All right, let me call you back. I'm live right now. I'm gonna log off in a minute. All right, love you too. All right, so yeah, this is the meal plan that you guys can follow. I'm gonna just walk you through how you can use this meal plan. So everybody that is on Instagram and Facebook, you can get this. Everybody that's on YouTube, you can get it as well, but you have to get it through my fitness app. So if you go to the app store, you type in Better You, Better Society, you'll be able to get access to this. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, take a screenshot of this. I'm sorry, I gotta run, guys. Later.